All right, well, hello everyone. We are here in Labadee, Haiti. Royal Caribbean's private. They call it an island, but it's more of a peninsula, and it's gorgeous out here, as you can see. So I'm up actually by the battlefield, the fort, the old fort they used to have, like where they shot cannons out of stuff back in the day. They used cannons and all that stuff to defend the island, I guess. But anyway, so we were on the Voyager of the Seas. The ship is one of the oldest in the fleet. I believe 1999 is when it came out. It has been amplified, which is Royal's terminology for refurbish. And we are going to go take a tour of it. I will say that this ship does get a lot of complaints in the US market because it is built for the Asian market. For whatever reason, Royal has decided to pull an MSC and send a ship to the United States that was designed and built especially after the amplification for the Asian market, and they didn't change anything. That's what MSC normally does, and that's why a lot of people don't like them in the US, but in Europe they love them. So I don't know, but we'll go check it out. It's 1999, so it's going on 26 years now, if my math is right. So we'll go see how it is, and you guys tell me if you like it, and I'll see you when we get back on the ship. Well, hello everyone, we are back, and we are on deck 3 in the back of the ship, or the aft of the Voyager of the Seas for a tour. So we're going to start at the bottom and go up. Deck 2 is staterooms, and there is the Loyalty Ambassador down there and some conference rooms, so like nothing really exciting. So deck 3 down here, you have your photo gallery, as you can see, and then over here you have your ice skating center, Studio B, and then on the other side here, you have the Royal Caribbean TV on air with all the clocks up here. It shows you different world times like London, Alaska, where the Voyager is right now. Once we got Hong Kong, Athens, and Fort Villa. So that's pretty much all on deck 3 that you're going to find. On the other side, I believe it's just staterooms. There's nothing crazy over there. You cannot cross on deck 3 either because you have that giant block of ice right there. So you cannot cross. So you got your main dining room down here, and we're going to head up the staircase onto deck 4. So let's see what's up here on deck 4. That's where the casino's at. That's where I spend a lot of my time. So we're at Coco Cay today, so there's going to be less people on the ship, so it'll be a good day to film. It's more north, there's a ton of people on here. So deck 4, again, main dining room. All the main dining rooms serve the same food every night. And over here you have your amazing art gallery, which I'm not a fan of, but it's right all the way over here. And then you have your tavern over here, which is where Bolero's is on other ships. It's the before pre-Bolero's. And it's just a bar. Same setup as Bolero's, but TVs. Bolero's don't have any TVs. And then to the outside is where the muster stations are. And the smoking section is on one of the sides. So here's your casino. I do have a casino tour currently up of the ship if you want to check it out. And the machines that were shut off in the tour are the Gold Rush game by Every. And the other side is the Whammy one. Try not to record people's playing. They don't like that. So, all right. Then over here you have the Schooner Bar, which is on every Royal ship, and they have a pianist here every night. So, if that's your thing, here you go. It's very popular bar. Then over here you have Giovanni's table. This is where Azumi is after, like, on the other ships. And then you got your Royal Theater over here, and we're actually going to go outside. I guess we'll go, I don't know, this side. So over here is what I was saying before, the muster station area. We're at Coco Cay right now. You can see we're next to the Liberty. Thought was supposed to be Icon according to what the cruise port guide website said. Then up here you have your helipad, which is one of my favorite things on the ships. Let's go take a look at that. I love this area, and it's not available on big ships. It's a crew area on big ships. Freedom and smaller can have access to the helipad, and it's one of my favorite things. Great views, very windy. So this is an older ship. As I said in the intro, it was designed for to be in China for a long period of time, and you will see that throughout the ship. It has been amplified, so it has been have its refurbishment, but they didn't do a lot of this. It had different amplification. There's no playmakers, which is very weird, and they also removed Johnny Rockets, which is very weird. When we get to the gym, you will definitely see what I mean by it's made for Asia. Like, they got rid of the original gym and put staterooms there. So, and you'll see that. So here is the helipad. One of my favorite spots on the ship. Generally very quiet. Very windy, very quiet. They will close it off if it gets too windy or there's rough seas. They will close it off generally. And it is only generally busy on embarkation day. When we first leave in the port, the helipad normally will get pretty full. Other than that though, it's pretty quiet though. It's one of my favorite spots to be. If you want a good breeze, that's where you head to. Alright, we're going to head up to the promenade, which is deck 5 next. But yeah, you can tell that they amplified it, but I believe this is one of the first ships they amplified. And like, don't quote me on that. I know it was an earlier one they did, but I don't know if it was first or not. And you can tell they kind of were like experimenting with it, because they removed a lot of stuff. And they didn't add on the stuff they add for every other amplification, like playmakers or lime and coconut bar or the El Loco Fresh Mexican place. They didn't add any of this stuff in, which is like what they've done on every single one. They did add the water slides, I believe. I actually don't know. I haven't been up there. Today will be the first time I've gone up to the sports activity deck, so we'll find out together. Alright, so here's deck 5. This is the front. So you have the Star Lounge, which is where they do karaoke, and I believe like the Quest show is done here, and some other stuff. There's a bar in here right over there too, so decent sized area. I think you can go in here. Another thing that I really dislike about this ship is the Diamond Lounge, or the Crown Lounge, is right here. And every other Voyager or Freedom class ship is in this awesome location on the back of the ship with great views. This is normally, I believe, the library or the internet cafe on on those other ships. There's nothing to see in there. It's very underwhelming. Very underwhelming. So I mean, I know I'm nitpicking this ship, but there's a lot of things that doesn't make sense, and that's because it's the Asian market. So right over here you have Cafe Promenade. There is no Sorrentos, but it's where they have pizza though. And one thing that's super cool is this telephone booth. It's an ATM inside. I think this is absolutely amazing. I don't know why. I think it's super cool though. So you have a shop right here that has like bags and backpacks and stuff. You also get your coffees here at Cafe Promenade. It's open until like 3 a.m. or something. The coffee's open until 11. So we got Coke Freestyle machines. You got your jewelry store, or one of the jewelry stores. This is the watch one. Then behind you have your Irish pub, the Pig and Whistle, and then a casino entrance. You got your perfume store in Solera, which is on every single ship. You have your merchandise shop, and then more watches, and then more jewelry. On the other side, you have your alcohol shop and like cigarette store for merchants. There's your food guy. If you have any Wi-Fi problems, I will say Wi-Fi's been really good on this ship. That's one really big positive in my opinion. The shore excursion desk and guest services. Then we have another bar. I forgot what this one's called. I know it used to be called like the Red Velvet Bar. I don't know what it is now. It actually doesn't say. So, but yep, it's on every ship too, and I don't know the name of it. And up on deck 6, you have your next cruise. We're not going to go up there just to see next cruise. That's the only thing up there. And then let me show you guys the map of the ship like I normally do. So like after this, we're going to head up to deck 11. So I'll see you on 11 because my next cruise in the library and card room, like really. So I mean, I guess we can go to the library and card room if you want, but I guess why not. And then we'll head to 11. So next cruise is right up here. It's the same thing as all the other next cruise stations. And also on all the reefers, they moved this to the promenade. So yeah, you can tell they didn't really do. It's weird. Yeah, here's next cruise. There's gonna be a crew drill today, so I want to get done with this first half before the crew drill, so we don't hear the little alarm, the emergency alarm go off. We'll go to the library and card room up here. There's people in there. I don't want to film kids. But yeah, so we'll see you on deck 11. What's going on, everybody? So they're doing a blackout test on the ship. In about 3 minutes, the guy just came by and shut off the screens. They've been turning off all the machines in the casino and all the electronics off. From my understanding, they have to do this once every 6 months per ship to test the backup generators. So it's super cool. I've actually been on a ship when they do this before and it goes completely dark. It's super cool. So we're going to see it. So yeah, and they normally do it in port when you're in a port day when you're docked. They put in warning that the elevators will stop working and everything. So I will pull it back up right before it happens so you guys can see it. Alright, here it goes. There's the announcement. Let's see. Okay, well, I said immediately. Well, I guess there is no blackout. Yep, there it goes. I think this is so cool. The ATM works still though. That was that. Alright guys, well, I thought that was cool. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Alright everyone, we're on deck 11 and we are in the front of the ship. So previously this would have been the spa. And this is a change they made when they're in the renovation for Asia. So this would have been the spa and the gym. It clearly is not. It is now staterooms. So the spa and the gym are actually in the back. And the reason is because generally the Asian market does not work out like the US does. So that is one real negative of it. If you're a gymming person, if you like gyms. So up here's the solarium. Just like every other one. You got your 2 hot tubs. You have your solarium bar and solarium pool. And the bar does seem to close really early for whatever reason. Then up here is the rest of your pool deck, or the Lido deck as it's called sometimes. So you have a ping pong table right here, and yeah, they still don't have any. Oh, there's the paddles. Last time there were no paddles, people were using their hands. So up here you have 4 whirlpools or hot tubs, and then you have 2 main pools. You have your pool bar right up over here. You have your screen, which they play movies on, and the whirlpools are open all night. Now they will close certain ones for cleaning periodically. Then right over here you have your towel station, and then in the back over here, and yeah, music playing. Right back here you have your ice cream machine right back here. And up above, and here you have the windjammer, or inside here, I don't know why I said up above. But yeah, here's a nice pool deck. And then here's your ice cream. Right in the back. Lots of pool, lots of space out here. And then also back here on deck 11, you have your Chops grill back here. I believe Giovanni's too. Let's go check it out. Right back here, you have your specialty restaurants, Chops Grill. A really good location in my opinion. You have a nice restroom. Then let's go to the other side. Map again. And then here's your windjammer. We'll go in there real quick and check it out. Now from my experience on here, for one selling already, the windjammer gets very crowded, very fast. There's not a lot of seating. I generally end up sitting out here. So yeah, this is the pretty much deck 11. We'll go check out the Windjammer, and there's another ping pong table on this side. So we'll go check the Windjammer out, and I will see you guys on after the Windjammer. All right, we're in the Windjammer. You got your bar. It goes on both sides, and it keeps going down here. So it's the buffet. It's open breakfast, lunch, dinner. Food's been mediocre at best, but here it is. Alright guys, we are on deck 12 in the back. So right here is where the Spa Fitness Center, Adventure Ocean, and the arcade is. So this deck 12 used to be on here like Johnny Rockets and a bigger arcade and that kind of stuff, where they redid it. So this used to be in the front, as I noted when we first passed deck 12 in the front. So we're going to take a look at it. I haven't been back here yet, but if it's like Spectrum, which I bet it is, it's super small. Alright, here we go. Yeah, here's the fitness center. Really small, which is expected. Yeah, this is it. So, really little compared to other ships in the same class. And down the hallway will be the spa and stuff. So you can't just go back there except on the first day and get a tour. And the reason why that gym is small is because this ship was redesigned for Asia, and in Asia they generally don't work out like they do here. If you go look at my video of the Spectrum, you'll see the super small gym again. And then this is how we get to the arcade. We gotta go into Adventure Ocean. I actually did come back here yesterday in the turnaround day. And nothing else was open. I wanted to come look at it. Alright, here's the arcade. I remember when arcades used to be good on ships. So here are your prizes. Oh, how are you? You can redeem your tickets here if you wanted to. It's Royal Caribbean, so the prizes are Dollar Tree stuff. Their specialty. And they got this stuff here. If you are going to do the arcade, book your arcade credits on the cruise planner before. They're cheaper. Well, they got PS5 in there. I don't think that was there yesterday. They did have the Xboxes on this yesterday. So, yep, there's your amazing arcade. They used to be way bigger back in the day. I remember the original Freedom of the Seas arcade. That thing was huge. And now the arcades are an afterthought. Alright, so we're going to go up to deck 13. And then we'll come back down and do the back of 12, then go to the forward. If that makes any sense. You have a nice hallway here. How are you? Thank you. So up here it looks like it's the Viking Lounge, also a bar. They do the silent disco stuff here. This used to be the Diamond Lounge, or the Crown Lounge, but it's now the Suite Lounge, because if we go over here, the Suite Lounge area that used to be there is now a Zoomy. And this is not the Zoomy that, I don't think it is. Yes, not the Zoomy where they cook it in front of you, it's just sushi. This is a nice quiet place in the day. Alright, that's the chapel. There's people in there, so I don't want to talk. But yeah, there's special events up there they do. On Sundays, sometimes they'll have a church thing up there. I guess where the Friends of Bill W. happens to, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong on that one. Alright, let's go to the sports court. See what's out here. I actually have not been out here yet. Alright, now that I'm outside I can talk louder instead of what was going on there. Alrighty, so you have your basketball court, which right now is a pickleball thing. They do soccer as well, and volleyball, and all sorts of stuff up here on this court. Check your cruise compass, it'll tell you. And back over here, you have your water slides. Now these were added in on the amplification. They are the same two water slides on every ship, pretty much. But at least they got them, so that's a nice bonus. They didn't have them before, they got them now. I really used to have roller skating here. I never went on the ship when they had it, but I believe it was roller skating right here. Then you got your rock wall. You see that right up there. And that back area right there is where the Suite Lounge you can exit out of. Normally the Diamond Lounge on these ships. Much better location for the Diamond Lounge than where it's at now. And then, yeah, we have the icon next to us, so massive ship. Have you yet to be on it? I do not gamble enough to get offers for that yet. You got your flow rider. Right back here. And then over here, you have your putt-putt. Really loud. So let's go, I guess, up here. So you got your putt-putt right over here. They redid the putt-putt too, and they did amplification. So this is not the original putt-putt course. They generally redo that, that's one thing. Let's take a look. That's Norwegian's island, actually. Right over there, Norwegian's private island. They are redoing it as well. Carnival already redid theirs, almost done with theirs. They're all making them like Coco Cay. Yeah, that was Norwegian. There's Great Stirrup Cay, I think is what it's called. Something like that. But yep, that's Norwegian right there. You can see the Norwegian ships docking next to it, and they actually tender. But they're building a dock, I believe, as well as cranes are. Alright, so we're going to go to deck 12 and go across. So normally on deck 12 you would have a Johnny Rockets. They got rid of that on this ship for more cabins and the gym. So there's no Johnny Rockets. Which I do not like that, because I like the milkshakes. So there's nowhere to get a milkshake on this entire ship, which is very odd for a cruise ship, because on a lot of them that don't have Johnny Rockets, they can do the milkshakes at the ice cream place, like in the promenade. Here they don't do that though. I asked them last night. Some of them do. That's kind of what I expected. They're missing out on some money there. Alright, so let's go to deck 12 and we will cross up easiest way out of here. We gotta go down. Guess we'll cross with the side with the icon. Look at that thing. The thing is huge. There's the crown thing you can like walk across. It's not up and running right now. It doesn't look like it is, at least. I've yet to be on there. I've heard mixed reviews on it. I've heard very mixed reviews. I guess it depends how much you like kids. And if you like crowded spaces, because it's very crowded. Even though you do a good job about dividing out the space on it still. Right up here you have a bar, you have your Sky Lounge. It's not open right now. I actually don't know when this thing opens. And then you have your, I guess that's it's not called the Sun Deck. The Sun Deck straight ahead. I don't know what that is, but the seating area, but we'll go check it out. And then these seats right here are generally reserved for like Suites, Pinnacle, and Diamond Plus. They get a better view of the screen. Not that anyone ever comes out here anymore, because all they play are kids' movies now. And there's not any kids who generally care about that. They want to watch them in the pools. So no one ever uses it. But they're always reserved though. If you wanted to, it's a guaranteed spot. Well, some ships, this area is reserved for suites and stuff. But I guess not on this one. So here's this area. Nice little area. Again, good view of the screen. My favorite area is that Viking lounge up there. I love that view up there. And at night it's very, very loud. But in the middle of the day though, like this, it's as quiet as can be. So we're going to go look at the Sun Deck right there, which on all the ships that have been refurbed, that is now the putt-putt course. So like on Freedom and Independence, that's where the putt-putt is. I believe Navigator. I was on Navigator pre-COVID, last cruise I did before COVID happened. And I don't remember if they closed this, if they converted it here or not, but I think they did. I'm almost certain they did. I believe Voyager was one of the first ships to get refurbed, like amplified, under their program. Again, there's no playmakers here, like all the other ones have. The putt-putt's still on the back of the ship and not here. So right now they got everything kind of moved out of the way, those chairs. And there's Icon. Massive ship. Already having issues though with the LNG engines. There's gonna be a lot of issues with that. They're brand new, never been done before. It's going to have some kinks to work out. That and Utopia. Alright, here we go. So yeah, this is pretty much into the tour, guys. This is the whole ship. I know I didn't take you in the Diamond Lounge. It's really not much to look at. It's much better view on the other ships of the same class. This one's very underwhelming. So yeah, we were at Coco Cay today. I know I did this video spanning over like 3 days at different ports, and different sailings actually. But yeah, here we are. So thanks for watching. The ship is not made for everybody. I think you might be disappointed in it. It's built for the Asian market, especially casino-wise. If you're a casino player, just make sure that you are aware the casino is very small. Not a lot of slot machines, not a lot of tables, lots of wasted space. And then ship-wise up here, there's just, I don't know. It's not my favorite. It's meant to be in Asia. That's what it's designed for, and they brought it over here, which Southern Royal normally doesn't do, without converting it back to design to fit this area. But that's just my opinion. It's still a nice ship, but it's still just, yeah, they could have changed it up to make it a little bit better when they brought it back here. But thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know, and I'll see y'all next time.